So, Seconds Out, delighted to be joined by Asinia Byfield out in Belarus. I guess the first question really is, how did all this come about? You're on the Cold Wars show tomorrow night.
Yeah, I have literally just been working on a few other things outside the boxing gym, and Al gave me a shout and said, "There's a fight there. How do you fancy it?" Had a look, said, "Yeah, of course. If you can make it happen, then yeah, make it happen," and he did.
What was it about this fight that attracted you back to boxing? Because, like you said, you've been away for nearly 2 years now.
I have been trying to get fights. A lot of fights have been turned down. A lot of people saying they're going to fight and then pulling out last minute. So it was literally whoever will fight, I'll fight. So and that's how it come about.
Did you get a chance to watch the boxing over the weekend? Because an old foe of yours, Ted Cheeseman, got the biggest win of his career on Saturday night.
Yeah, I did watch it. I watched it yesterday, day before. Against Sam Eggington. In some ways, for the entertainment of boxing, it was a good fight. But it wasn't good at the same time. For both of the fighters, they both took too many shots to the head, and both of their boxing careers will be very short. The defense was poor from both of them, and it was just a pub fight, really.
And you've got Ismail Iliev tomorrow night. How much do you know about him? What can you tell us about him?
We don't know a lot, really. We've only seen a few fights that's on the internet. Watched over that. He seems to have a very good engine. And we haven't seen him getting pushed backwards. We've only seen him going forwards, and he throws a lot of punches. Don't look like he's a hard hitter. And a lot of straight punches.
Do you think this could be a springboard to get you right back in the mix back home in the UK? Maybe get you more active as well?
Yeah, definitely. 100 BF and WBO and that. So, yeah, I think he's like 59 in the world. So, yeah, it puts me right back in the game.
Good stuff. And you mentioned you've been concentrating on other avenues while you've been away from boxing for a little while. What sort of stuff have you been up to?
I've been building, so I built my gym. My gym's going to be opening soon. It would have been open already if it weren't for COVID. So I've got my boxing gym now. I've been doing a lot of traveling as well with boxing, making new links in boxing. So I've got a lot of links now in America, in LA, in Vegas. So it's not going to be hard to get any fights, hopefully.
Tell us about the gym. Where is it? What's it going to be called? When do you think it's going to open?
It's in Reading. It's in my back garden. It's quite big. It's literally just got a ring that's coming in the next 2 weeks. It's got like literally everything. It's got bags. It's got like every equipment you could possibly imagine is in it. I've found a way and thought it through so that even though it's small, it's got all your essentials in it, and just built an outside bit of it as well. And got a sauna, ice bath, and a nice little recovery centre coming as well. But that's going to be built in the next like 2 months.
So what are you planning to do? Are you planning to build up your own little stable of boxers that are going to train alongside you?
Yeah, definitely.
What are you expecting in terms of the atmosphere tomorrow night?
A bit weird, a bit boring. Yeah, really. It's a good thing I'm going tonight. We're just on our way there now because my old stablemate comrade is fighting. So at least I'll get to see it, feel it. I'll be able to get in the ring after the fight, have a little walk around, get familiarised myself with it. And yeah, once I've done that, I think that it wouldn't matter. Nothing will faze me after that. Just want to make sure I'm used to the ring, get the size of it in my head recorded, and what it's going to look like when I'm in there, so I ain't got to pay attention to those things on the night.
Any concern about fighting a Russian in Belarus?
No, that don't faze me. I've been to America on my own for 4 weeks last year in search of a fight, and I was ready to fight out there as well. on my own.
In terms of like the craziest boxing trips that you've had in your life, where does this rank?
Yeah, that's the point. Just one of the top 10.
Yeah, it just cracks the top 10, does it?
Yeah.
Good stuff. And if all goes well tomorrow night and you're back in the domestic scene, who would you like to fight, or is it still the British title you're targeting? What do you want to do?
To be fair, British title was one of the titles on my way to my main title. I want to win a big title, a world title. So whatever presents itself. Last time I felt like I was kept out of the ring. I felt that when I was on my roll and I had fight after fight after fight, I got better and I improved by big stages. And I feel like I was kept and forced out of the ring for a year before the Cheeseman fight. And simple little things, I think. Simple.
So I think we lost the last bit of that, but you were basically saying that when you had a good run of activity, things were going really well, and then you were kept out of the ring for a long, extended period before the Cheeseman fight.
Yeah. And I think that was a lot of the reason as to why I lost that. For the condition I was in, and not even morally, mentally, I feel like I should have got stopped, but I still, like, my heart kept me in there. And even though I performed like, I'd say that was like a 6 out of 10, I still done the whole 12, and he didn't get me out of the ring, which is not. It don't say a lot. It don't say a lot about Ted. He done the job. He got the win, but considering that was a performance of mine, it was like a 6, and that was like the worst I've ever performed in my career. And I'd done my first 12 rounds. I'd been out the ring for a year, and yeah, it wasn't really me. It wasn't myself.
Do you regret it then? Because as you said, it's one of your worst performances, but it came when there was something major on the line.
No, I don't regret it, because everything happens for a reason. I don't think it was my time at that time to be in that position. So I've left it as it is. Like I said, I've done my best. I've done the best I possibly could in that fight. Like, I dug deep. I'm proud of myself for that fight, because considering everything that was going on at the time and I hadn't boxed in a year, like, I've done really good, even though it was a 6. And I think that was what was meant to happen, and it wasn't my time then.
And for people out there who might be on the fence about whether to buy a tomorrow night show on Fight TV, what can you say to convince them to watch you? Why should they tune in?
They should tune in because it's a return, and things don't just happen for no reason. I've been trying to get fights for God knows how long. I've had every fighter on every level, higher world level, say no to fighting me. This is when I went to America. People were turning me down there. I couldn't believe it. I traveled all the way over there, and they didn't even want to know. And they're pulling out a fight or making up silly excuses not to fight me. And they're like 27-0, 25-0, 22-1. So there's a reason why they've done that, and there's a reason why this fight's come about, and there's a reason why I'm on this bus going to watch one to be fighting tomorrow and in Russia.
And just before we let you go, tell the people out there how they can find you on social media so they can find out what's going on with your career now.
Asinia Byfield on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Twitter as well. So if you just type it in, you'll be able to get hold of me.
Great stuff. Well, very best of luck for tomorrow night. Hope you get the job done. I know we're not supposed to say that, but, you know, I am British, so that's the way it is. And we'll see you when you come back.
Yeah, all right then. Cheers, bud. Take care, yeah.
And you. Take care, mate. Bye-bye.